Hi, I'm Robert Garcia. I work with Lawyers Realty Incorporated here in San Antonio. Let me let you know a little bit about my buyers that I worked with. It's Justo and Julia Lopez. Justo used to live here in San Antonio about 25 years ago, maybe a little longer. And he got into the service and he made a living out of it. He's retired now, and his wife will be retiring this year. She was also in the service. So they want to move back into San Antonio. Most of his family is here, and she's moving along with him. Now, it was interesting working with them because they're a fun couple. They like to play around. They're really good with each other, and I actually had a lot of fun working with them as well. What made it a little difficult was they still live in Missouri, so I had to kind of look at a bunch of houses over here, kind of look at them a little bit myself as well, and kind of give them an idea which ones were ready for them and what they wanted. So Justo would come, a couple of days, 1 week, and he would see some. He liked them, but what was happening here in San Antonio is that the market kind of went a little crazy. All these houses, they were being sold very, very quickly. I mean, we were having multiple offers. He saw a couple that he tried to get, and we missed them because people were paying more than what the asking price was. So we already kind of knew what we were dealing with. So he'd go back to Missouri, and we'd look a little bit longer. When he was really ready to start buying, they got a little more serious, and they both came over. The problem with him is that he's 100% disability. He can still walk around, but he gets tired very easily, his legs. And also he needs a big kitchen because he loves to cook for his family. So we saw a few. After about 3 or 4 houses, he would start getting tired. So it made it a little rough, but we made the best of it. But we finally found a house. He loved it, and he needed to get his wife out here. So we finally got his wife out here, and she just loved it to death. So we worked on it, and just like all the others, there was multiple offers on it, but we finally did get this one. A lot of them were being paid for more than the purchase price. We got this one for price, actually $100 over. But they helped quite a bit with about $11,000 in concessions, so it worked out really well for them. They're going to be moving over here in June 1st, is what they're going to be doing. But what was fun about working with them is, like I said, they played around a lot. It's almost like working with your friends. I actually knew Justo years ago, back in high school. He was the brother of a good friend of mine, but I didn't really know him that well. But we actually got a good connection, a good rapport, and it just all came back, and we had a real good time doing this. So they're excited to come. I think he's going to be real happy with what he got. The kitchen is perfect for him. The bedroom is downstairs, so it doesn't hurt his legs walking up and down. It needed a pool. Got a beautiful pool. He needs that to be working out on his legs. I mean, it's just unfortunate for him, but that's what he has to deal with. But he's going to be very, very happy with the home that they found. And you're going to like them too. When you meet them, you'll like them a lot. Now, as far as myself, I've been in realty about 8 years now. I actually worked home health, where you take care of patients that are at their homes. And we send people out there. I myself started when I was very, very young as an aide and worked with a lot of people and their families. And I realized I really, really loved working with all these different people. I did it for many years. And as we got more involved in home health, we actually ended up having our own agencies. But now I was doing the same thing, but working with doctors and nurses and things like that. And I just love working with people. So when I got involved in real estate, I just kind of dabbled a little bit before I got my license, and I fell in love with it. Homes are beautiful. It gives you ideas on your own house. And it's just fun. It's a lot of fun. So finally I decided to get my license, and I've been very, very happy with it. So we're going on 8 years now. I've met so many different kinds of people, had some crazy deals where I'm just amazed they even worked out. I mean, it's amazing what you work with around here. And so I'm very, very happy with that. I'm pretty sure I'll be doing it for as long as I can. Now, this particular house is it's a little bit older, but it's beautiful. We put new floors in this one. One of the most special parts of homes are usually the bathrooms and the kitchens. So this kitchen over here, it's a little smaller. It's a little smaller. Most places now, like even the one that they purchased, it's a large open area. with an island. You know, everything is very, very comfortable. You can actually have a party in them. And what we want to do here on this one is we want to kind of open this wall because the house is already built. It's a smaller kitchen. We actually had a wall torn down here to open it up, and the next phase is just to open this up, get some nicer counters, and that'll open it up real, real pretty. And you know, if we wanted to sell this house, I mean, that would definitely be a selling point. You know, same thing with the bathrooms. You just gotta touch them up and be very happy with them. So, you know, just update them is basically it. I think this one's going to turn out really, really well with all this gone. This house is a split. You know, you have your one bedroom on one side, you got your other two further on the other side. You know, most couples really like that with their kids. So all in all, this is what I would probably show in the home is the kitchen and the bathrooms. And you know, some people like smaller homes, larger, but the majority really want it open. But all in all, it was a lot of fun working with Mr. and Mrs. Lopez. And as we got the rapport going, you know, I knew them back because we played golf a few times many, many years ago. But, you know, our friendship came back, and we had a blast. We had a blast. I mean, it was almost like really just working with a friend. And I think it'll show, if we're fortunate enough to be on your show, I think you'll see that. And I think we'll have a really, really good time. I think it'll show well with the audience because I love the show. Everyone I know watches it, and they think the same thing. So I'm hoping that this works out, and I'm looking forward to having a good time and see how it turns out. I look forward to it. Thank you.